Hey y'all, welcome back to I Be Knowing Shit podcast. It's me, your host, the one and only Goddess Siloam, Miss Foxy if you're nasty. Here on IBKS podcast, we dive into the mysteries of the universe and everyday life, sharing personal stories and practices to connect, educate, and inform. Get ready for mind-expanding, thought-provoking conversations and enlightening insights. And we're going to have a time up in here. So take a deep breath, center yourself, and let's dive into this week's episode. So, I'm in a great mood. I'm in a big mood. So I log into Spotify and I see, even though my podcast has not been running for a year, I ain't been out for a year. They gave me like a year's end rundown, the analytics for the year. And y'all, I love y'all. Baby, that's just why I love you so much. I am so happy. It's about 90%, maybe a little more, 95% of my listeners said that I am the number one podcast. Shout out to y'all. Oh my God. It just touched my soul, y'all. I'm so happy. I appreciate y'all keep coming back and listening. I didn't check the analytics for the other platforms, just Spotify, because Spotify is the main platform I use. And I know that most of my listeners listen from Apple Podcasts. So I'll check that later tonight. But from what I see from Spotify, y'all, I am so appreciative. Y'all don't even understand. I can't even talk about what I plan to talk about because I'm just too geeked. As soon as I logged in and seen that, I was like, oh my God, they really like me. They really like me. So I don't think I'm I've been putting the topic off. I was supposed to talk about narcissism, sociopath, psychopathy 2 episodes ago. I'm so frantic. I don't even want to talk about that right now. Y'all know me. Y'all know I just get on here and just talk. I'm so excited. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know me. Still same OG, but I've been low key, hated on by most of these niggas with no cheese, no deals, and no G's. Oh. Okay. So last night I went to a boxing match and I seen Gilly the Kid, Gilly from $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. Shout out Gilly. Shout out $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. That's one of my favorite podcasts to watch and listen to. Gilly was with his wife. Everybody's speaking of Gilly. And I spoke to both of them because that's what you do when you see a couple. But I had to tell Regina, Gilly's wife, how beautiful she is. Y'all, that lady is fine. That lady is a beautiful lady. IG pictures does that lady no justice. She's very beautiful in person. Shout out Gilly and his wife, Regina. Shout out Morel. That's who boxed last night. Shout out him. Knocking people out. I didn't really watch most of the fight because I was mingling. I really was enjoying myself. Shout out Remedy. If y'all don't know Remedy, he's an R&B singer. That's who invited me to the boxing match. Shout out Remedy. Not only is he an R&B singer, let me correct myself, baby. That is my favorite R&B singer. My favorite. His last album, This Is Not a Text, kept it on repeat. Keep it on repeat. Dizzy City, my favorite song. If you haven't listened to it, you need to listen to it. You're missing out. He is absolutely my favorite R&B singer. Shout out Young Artist 612. He was in a building yesterday. Young Artist's last album, Shoebox. Love it. I love listening to his music because it's not drill. Drill music make me want to gangbang. I be ready to go get the thing. I be ready to go get on the block, baby. I don't live that life. I'm slowing down on the drill music. So shout out Young Artist 612. My favorite song on that album, Free the Bros. That's my favorite song on that. But yes, y'all. So last night was a vibe. I really enjoyed myself. We need to start making it a priority to be around people who balance us out. Be around people who have positive energy. Everybody is going through something. Everybody is going to always go through something. We're going to have our times where life feels great. But you got to know, seasons change. So life is not going to always feel great. But when it does feel great, enjoy it and appreciate it, and be around people who make it easier when life is not feeling so great. And while I'm on the topic of music, I seen Joe Budden. Joe Budden is such a fucking weirdo to me. Like, he's such a weirdo. I don't care who says what he did and how good he used to rap, because only thing I know about is Pump It Up. He's such a fucking weirdo. I don't keep up with him, never liked him. So I don't know if it was his podcast. I guess it was his podcast, whatever the name of that is. Him and some other crusties sitting around talking about this girl. What is her name? Bianca Monique. Her name is Bianca.Monique on IG, and that's Monique with 3 E's on the end. So it was talking about how she need to be canceled because she was speaking on the disgusting rapey lyrics in hip hop, which she should be speaking on. Somebody should have been spoke on that, because we rap these songs and nobody ever says anything about the disgusting shit that be coming out of these niggas' mouths on those songs. We just be bopping to them. I'm guilty of bopping to them. But when I catch some rapey shit, look, I never listen to, I'm not listening to the song again. Y'all remember Columbia House? Was it Columbia House? Yeah, where you order the CDs and cassette tapes from. So I used to order a lot of things from them, even when I wasn't supposed to. But I ordered Life After Death, Notorious Big CD, Biggie Smalls, Life After Death. I ordered that CD, and I was excited to get it, and I listened to it over and over. And then I can't remember what song it was. But if anybody listening, if you've ever been a Notorious Big fan and you listen to that Life After Death CD, you're going to know what song I'm talking about. I can't remember the name of it. But he said something about kidnapping somebody's daughter and raping her. He lost me with that one. I was so disgusted and I was so confused because nobody ever brought it up. But this was back before we started being on the internet and everything was on the internet. This is before social media. And I always thought, like, why nobody ever speak about these rapey ass lyrics? There's a lot of them. I used to like Tyler the Creator, and I think he was freestyling. If I remember correctly, it was a freestyle. And he was talking about how he was going to rape a woman, and it just was weird. I'm like, how can these niggas casually say this type of stuff? But I guess they know they can get away with it because nobody has said anything. They've been saying it. It's been going on. It's been lyrics. What's that? You don't even know it. Rick Ross, you just going to talking about roofing a female? Like you put a pill all in her drink and she ain't even know it? Okay, Bill Cosby. This shit is not acceptable. And it's not just lyrics. You can't say it's just lyrics. When it comes to stuff like that, it should not. Nobody should slide because it's just lyrics. It's really disgusting. It's really fucking gross. And it's stuff like that is not just lyrics. No, that's the type of nigga you are. That's the type of shit that if you haven't pulled, given the opportunity, you would. Am I surprised? No. All the freaky, weird, pervert stuff that goes on in the industry. That's why I never want to be involved. Some of y'all might know I used to rap back in the day. But I can't have a nigga telling me what to do with me. You can't tell me what to do with my body, nigga, and you can't tell me what to say. I'm not a good fit for the industry because I'm not letting nobody control me. You can't tell me what to do. I refuse. Fuck off. Pardon my language, but hey, this is an adult conversation, so y'all know I'm a cuss if I need to cuss. I just could not live that type of life. You are not going to control me and tell me what to say, what to do. I don't trust nobody, so no, you can't get me a drink. You can't even give me no food. That wouldn't work out for me. And it's crazy. And the lyrics are aimed towards females. And I'm not going to say women because they talking about anybody with a vagina. But we already know in the industry, the rap lyrics are aimed towards females. But we know that things have been done to men too. What's his name? YK Osiris? Is that his name? The little light-skinned dude that be singing? You worth it. That people were saying he was Diddy's boy toy. Look at that boy. That boy has had a nervous breakdown. He is going through some stuff and people are making fun of him. People making fun of him. And I just don't find it funny because I believe something weird happened to him. Something weird and something perverse. And what man wants to talk about that? What man wants to say, I'm acting like this because them niggas put some in my drink and did some things to me that I didn't want done? What man wants to say that? And let's just talk about on a non-celebrity level. Let's talk about on a non-celebrity level how when something happens to a male, boy, young boy, man, something inappropriate or something sexual, nobody speaks about it and nobody makes a big deal about it. We got to start making a big deal about this stuff. It disgusts me. It really disgusts me when a grown-ass woman does something to a child, a teenager, and people think that, y'all are gross. Anybody that thinks that it is okay for a grown woman to sleep with somebody underage, with a kid, to molest them, because that's what it is, you're a pervert. If you're in your 30s and you are messing around with a teenager, 16, 17, 15, you're a child molester, bitch, and you need to be in jail. No, but society is so gross that y'all will root this boy on, not even considering the fact that that's molestation. I don't care if he consent to it or not. She's a pervert and she needs to be in jail because let's be fucking for real. If it was a man sleeping with a young girl, with a teenager, 30-year-old man sleeping with a 15, 16, 14-year-old, y'all would be ready to take his head off and he'd be locked up. As he should be. I talked to a lot of men over the years, and I'm a very curious person. I like to study people. I took a couple of psychology classes. Psychology used to be my major. So that's probably why I'm very inquisitive about people. And I love sociology. Like, I love everything about human nature. I mean, learning about it. I don't love everything about human nature, but I'm an inquisitive person. I ask questions. So over the years, I have learned that a lot of the males in my life, or a lot of the men that I knew, were molested as children and don't even realize it. I've had several men tell me I started having sex at 8 years old, and I'm like, with another 8-year-old? With another child? Like, what is going on? No, with whoever, a neighbor, a babysitter, whatever they would say. Well, how old was she? Oh, she was 17, or she was 18, or she was 21. I hope she, them, all of those perverted ass females are in hell right now, because that's molestation. That is not having sex, honey. That is being molested. That is being molested. And that is why a lot of males are hypersexual. That is why a lot of males are confused about their sexuality. That is why a lot of males cheat, can't be faithful. They was over sexualized as children. Look what happened to R. Kelly. All those nasty, perverse, freaky ass women molested him as a child and created a hypersexual, over-sexualized man. These hoes need to be held accountable, because let me tell you something. Bitch ever touch my son, just know it's only downhill from there. You're done. I was cool with this one female, and my son had a shirt off. And she was like, "Oh, look at him. He's getting a bit." I said, "Say, bitch, don't look at my boy. Don't look at my boy. Don't say nothing else about my child. As a matter of fact, go on, exit my home, please." Yeah, because I don't even play them games. The way she said, "Oh, he getting bit." Bitch, you gotta go. You gotta go. And please don't make me make you have to go permanently. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And I actually want to do a whole episode about the psychology of music. And I'm going to have a special guest. I am going to do it. I'm going to have a special guest on that episode. Maybe I would do it next week. I want to do it immediately. The psychology of music and how music affects people, how it affects your mood. I'm going to do an episode about that. And somebody can listen and try to steal my idea, but it don't matter. You don't sound like me. You're not me. You probably don't be knowing shit. You're not going to have the guests that I have. So do your shit. Yeah. I really feel like we should cancel Joe Budden. Why not? Why not? He need to be canceled. There's a lot of people that should be canceled from the culture that never gets canceled. Sometimes, people make mistakes or people say stuff in the heat of the moment, but some shit, it can't be overlooked. It can't be forgiven. You just have to go. They really do, because like that type of mentality is really disgusting, and it's really like it's a poison. It's a poison to our culture. It's a poison to the culture of hip hop music. It's just certain stuff people shouldn't get a pass on saying. And I love Lil Wayne, y'all. Like, Lil Wayne has always been one of my favorite artists. I love Lil Wayne. I literally have prayed that Lil Wayne get better, because y'all know he looked bad. Let's just be honest. Let's just be fucking for real. He did look bad. He looked like he getting it together now. But I've been listening to Wayne since he first came out. I feel like we the same age, I believe. I feel like I grew up with him. Like, that's my homie. But when he said that stuff about Emmett Till, I'm like, okay. You could have kept that one, Wayne. You could have kept that one. I don't think he should get canceled for it, but people need to be called out on certain stuff. Certain stuff like that shit, it affected the Black community. And it was such a tragedy, and so certain stuff just should not be said. But we ain't canceling Wayne. We ain't gonna do that. That's my dog. But, we all have to be careful of what we say, especially when you have a big platform like that. You should be careful what you put out there. what you put into the universe, what you say out loud. Because whether you care about people following you, or you care about leading people or not, or you care about being an idol to people or not, you absolutely are. And it's by default once you become a celebrity. And people just need to be more aware of the stuff they say. They need to be held accountable. I want Joe Budden gone. It's nothing personal against him. I don't know him personally. But from what he shows, he's an asshole and he's disgusting. And trying to get this young lady, Bianca Monique, I hope I'm saying her name right. Let me double check. Y'all. Let me double check. Because I feel like as many people as possible should go to her IG so she can know that people out here, they supportive. They supporting her. And ain't nobody canceling her. Keep speaking the truth because, yes, Bianca.Monique on IG. Show her some love. Show her some support because I don't know why that weirdo ass nigga Joe Budden and whoever the other Dusties was that was sitting around him, I don't even know why they would think that she was getting canceled. Why they would feel like it's a problem that she called out some rapey lyrics. She said something about certain songs should not be, or certain people should not be acknowledged for the hip hop 50-year award. Yeah, I agree. Anybody who has a problem with somebody not wanting these rapey ass lyrics of people who rap these rapey ass lyrics, we have plenty of rappers, plenty of entertainers who have made songs with no rapey lyrics, with no lyrics degrading women to acknowledge for the hip hop 50th year award. It's plenty of people. It's plenty of people. So what is the problem? The only thing I can think of is you're a rapey nigga. And that's the problem. That's the only problem. That's the main problem. What J Main say? Let's start there. Let's start there. Let's start there. Y'all, I am just so excited. And I am so appreciative. It feels good. Yeah, it feels good. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I am really happy that y'all have really, literally, faithfully been tuning in to I Be Knowing Shit. I feel like I need to do something. I need to do a giveaway. I need to do something. I'm gonna do a giveaway. What would y'all like me to give away? I'm gonna let y'all pick. Put it in the maybe I'll do it in a Q&A, or leave a voice message. If I can't put it in a Q&A, then y'all could just leave a voice message and give me some options of something that I can give away. Look, don't get on there saying no outrageous stuff. Don't play with me, please. Don't get on there talking about a car. I need to do car my damn self. So don't get on there talking about a car. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. Maybe like a gift card or something. Some merch. Because I got some merch coming out. Y'all know I used to design clothes a couple of years ago. COVID kind of interrupted that. I need to get back to it. So it can be some merch, a gift card. What else? Something. Give me some ideas, y'all. What can I give away? I'm gonna figure out some way to do a giveaway. Maybe it's and you're gonna have to be a listener that listens all the time. That's why I want to give something to one of my. It's gonna be somebody I know that listens all the time. that's always tuning in. Yeah, so just give me some ideas. What would y'all like to win? What's a good giveaway? I want it to be something good too, but not too much, right? Don't be too outrageous. But I want it to be good. I want it to be good. I want it to be good. How about I give y'all, you win this mixtape about to drop. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not about to drop no mixtape, y'all. But I do want to do something. I want to do a giveaway. Give me some ideas. It's been great. Counting down to my last couple of minutes here. It's been very great, y'all. Look, if you do New Year's resolutions, or if you don't, but just make it a priority to be around better people. After being around so many shitty people in your life, you would think that like everybody is snakes and everybody backstabbers and everybody phony and this and that. That's not even the case. The people that I be around now, I've been knowing for a long, long time, but we never hung around each other as much as we have been lately. And I feel like it's the universe that has brought us together because we all done been through a lot. And I just see everybody's growth. I'm proud of y'all. Hey gang, if y'all listening, y'all better be listening. I'm proud of y'all. I see everybody's growth. I'm very proud of y'all. And the universe has brought us together to be more close because we need each other right now. I never felt like I needed anybody because I always had me like, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody at my back. I got my own back. Why did I sound like Rasputia? Norbit! Child, I am a mess. I did just sound like Rasputia though. But now I am in, and it's not necessarily that I need people. It's I desire to have great people in my life. I desire to have good, genuine people in my life. And I want to be able to spend time with these people. Because shit, life be lifing, baby. And you never know when it's going to stop. Well, I don't want to get too sensitive on this mic. So, thank y'all for tuning in. And tune in next week. I'm not going to say what next week's episode is going to be about because I really don't even know right now. But just know, we'll all be back here next week. I'll be back when the day is new. And I'll have more ideas for you. And you'll have things you want to talk about. I will too. Shout out Mr. Rogers. LIP Mr. Rogers, that was my guy. LIP Mr. Rogers, we miss you, man. We miss you. Mr. Rogers was a big part of my childhood. Mr. Rogers was a part of our childhood, y'all. And he's gone. Yay, we made it to the end. Woo, woo. I really want to thank y'all for tuning in and for being a part of I Be Knowing Shit Podcast Tribe. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly hope there was something useful you took away from it. Don't pass up the opportunity to let me know what you think by leaving a rating and review on the podcast platform you're listening from. And be sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss a beat. You can always download this and any other episode and listen to it at a later time. For more content, join me on TikTok, IG, and YouTube at I Be Knowing Shit. So, before I let you go, honey, did you know that you can leave me a voice note? All you gotta do is go to Spotify Podcast, click on I Be Knowing Shit profile, and hit message to send a voice note. There you can let me know what you think about the show, give your input, and leave suggestions for future topics. That's it. We meet again next week. Y'all come back now, you hear?